My name is Victor Zashev and I proudly stutter. One of the things that helped me overcome my stutter was to set goals that would serve as motivation to continue my speech therapy routine I had set out to do. I understood how inconsistent stuttering was and how easy you could get stuck in a rut thinking that the exercises were pointless because you didn't see results in a quick manner. When I started doing my speech exercises, I too thought that they were pointless. But after doing them for 2 years, I found great success. Now, to be real with you, I think my determination and desire to improve helped me much more than the exercises did. My discipline to keep failing at real-life activities was the key. I was glad that I did them, but as I said, I'm not sure to what extent that they helped me. But your experience may be different from mine. Anyways, all this to say that setting these goals prevented me from getting lost in the sea of despair that is stuttering. Without them, I may have become just like the author of the following Reddit post. F stutter. I'm here just to say that I effing hate stutter. Being more grey, sad, and depressed person with anxiety because of my stutter is so unfair. I can't imagine living my whole life with this. I am even starting to think to take my life if things are the same in the future. Maybe I'm overreacting, but we all know how much easier our lives would be if we didn't stutter. I just want some hope, man. And the hope that that person was seeking was just a glimpse of change. As you know, stuttering feeds on depression, and uncontrolled stuttering also causes depression. It is a never-ending cycle. Now, to find hope, you just have to break out of this cycle once. Because if you know that you can do it once, you can do it many times. And if you want my personal one-to-one coaching to help you break out of this cycle, click the link down below right now. I'm going to recommend you some short-term and long-term goals. So, in the short term, it is important for you to measure improvement. Now, because your stutter is inconsistent, you can't control it. But what you can control is your reaction to your stutter. So, we will measure that. Now, more specifically, you have to write out or schedule your exercise routine that you are going to do every day. If you want to find out about the habits that helped me personally, watch this video. Basically, it is this: some breathing exercises, meditation, the speech exercises that your speech therapist gives you, reading aloud, and preparing for presentations by writing out your script, reciting it, but not learning it word for word. That is it. So make your first short-term goal just to schedule or write out your whole exercise routine. Your second short-term goal is to establish a consistent exercise routine. So this goal measures how disciplined you are to your improvement. So start small, like doing your routine 2 times per week, and then gradually, week per week, add maybe 1 more day in your routine, and stop when you're doing your routine 7 days per week. Another goal that I set out for myself was to read a specific number of pages of a book per day. I started out at 1 and then I moved on to 5. Another goal was to read the book as dramatically as possible, as if I was a voice actor. So I had to make up a voice for each character, read, as I said, slowly and dramatically, and stick to all the punctuation marks. But the most important goal, as I said, is to establish a routine that you can do every day, and also it is important to stack your habits one after the other. And you have to do all these things without seeing improvement in the beginning. That is the hardest thing. You just have to take a leap of faith that you are going to see improvement soon. That's for the short-term goals. For the long-term goals, I recommend this. After you have already gotten comfortable at home at doing all these exercises alone, you move on to real life. Like, for example, I always got extremely stressed when I had to meet a new person. I constantly forgot the other person's name due to the focus that I had on saying my own name correctly. To remove this problem, I set out a goal to write down 20 new names in my journal. That is, to introduce myself first, say my name correctly, and remember their name. After a few months, my anxiety over introductions lessened, and I accomplished my goal. That is the gist of these long-term goals. You have to get comfortable at doing the real life thing. My long-term goals were I had to perform one successful presentation and also one public reading without the feeling of shame and embarrassing that I always felt afterwards. And the beauty of all this is after I had reached these milestones, I never once had a problem with doing these activities ever again. For more information on the topic, watch this video. And the farthest goal I recommend you to set is to have an anxiety-free stutter in every situation that you come across in your life. I am not at that point yet, but I have already become fairly confident in all school-related activities, which was my main problem for a long time. I have just a few kinks left over to iron out. And also, at some point on this journey, you are going to have to drop the exercise routine that you have been doing for years. That is normal. You don't want to do these exercises forever, do you? Watch this video, subscribe, and have a nice day.